Well, you might soon start seeing more tall, skinny buildings going up in downtown Austin. City leaders are giving developers the okay on a case-by-case basis. KXAN's Angie Bevan shows us why some are calling the number of stairwells in those buildings a safety hazard.
They're what the city calls point towers. The designation comes from the ground area to height ratio. Basically, a really tall building on a small slab of land. As downtown Austin grows, there's not much space to move but up, and there's demand.
And the most important thing to us was having a downtown location. As you see, I was just walking home from work, so that's kind of nice.
Lee Brown lives in the Spring Condominium building. It's considered a point tower in Austin. These type of buildings are technically getting around safety code requirements. City codes require at least 2 staircases spaced apart in such tall buildings. But the skinnier the building, the less room for stairs without compromising livable space.
I guess there's 2 that kind of coil around each other to go downstairs, so it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's not something that I even thought about when I moved in. Now knowing that, I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it's really useful to have 2 in case something collapses in one or something blocks one.
Earlier this month, officials with Austin's Planning and Development Review Department told city leaders they'll consider point towers with just 1 stairwell on a case-by-case basis, answering the need for more places to live.
I like having like that dense, walkable urban feel.
But some worry at a cost. In Austin, Angie Bevan, KXAN News.
Staff with the city's Planning and Development Department told city leaders they feel confident these types of high-rises can continue to be approved. They say working with the fire department and plan review teams will ensure safety. Going in depth, international building codes developed after the 9/11 attack in New York City on the World Trade Center called for the separate stairwells, but some say it's not in the best interest of safety. Former Austin Fire Chief Bill Roberts tells KXAN he's against the change in the building code. He says in part, if a developer can't omit a single unit per floor in order to properly provide another escape route, I'd question the wisdom of the project.